Hi, this is the best way I found, at least for me, it's working to tighten up my handbrake on the BMW. This is the E87 series. So the tools you will need: something to remove your one lug nut, you will need some kind of lift, and I use the torque wrench, and you will need some flat screwdriver. Remove one lug nut. And by the way, you don't have to remove the wheel. I'm doing this for years now and it's working fine. Then you can leave the car. Then you can check if the wheel is catching. So what I do next, I tighten the handbrake on the first teeth or tooth. And then you can use your flat screwdriver. You have like a ring here inside, you need to find it, and I will try my best to show you. You will see the dial, like a ring dial in here. I hope you can see it now. I see it on the camera. You turn it downwards on the right side, and on the left side of the car, driver's side, you turn it upwards with your flat screwdriver. So now you use your flat screwdriver. For me, this one is working best, and as I told you, on the right side or the passenger side, you tighten that by pushing that ring downwards, and then you expanding brake pads, and you try to rotate the wheel. If nothing is happening, you find again that ring, adjustment ring. Now we can see that the wheel is catching a little bit. At least I'm feeling it by turning it by hand. I will just adjust it a little bit more. So I think I will do it a tiny bit more. What I do next, I will bring the handbrake one more. And now I want this wheel basically not even moving. I will release the handbrake now. And what I want to do is just snap it a few times. So, and now when you turn it by hand, it should move freely. When I tighten it on the first tooth, it should be basically the same. Maybe a little bit catching. And now this is on the second tooth, and this is really turning like heavy. Now this is on the third, and we can turn it. So what I will do now, I will just find that adjustment ring once more, release it a bit. So to release the handbrake, move upwards that ring. So now it's moving freely. On the first, this is on the second, and this is exactly what it is on the other side. And on the third tooth, I like not to move the wheel by hand when the wheel is in the air. So I really need to push it hard to move it. Of course, you can now try to fine tune it to be perfect, and this is what I would like to do. Yes, and this is it. So I adjusted it a little bit more, just to be same as the other side, as the left side, because on technical inspection, at least here in my country, they are looking the difference between left and right wheel, as well as the power of the handbrake. So now it's only left to tighten the wheel, and for that I'm using the torque wrench. Always someone is doing by hand, but I'm always doing by torque wrench. We need just to put the car down. And I always, mostly always, sometimes not, but mostly always, I try to tighten by the hand. And yes, sometimes I'm also using the gun, but I do it slowly. So this is it, and we are done. I just want to show you something quickly. These are the results from the technical inspection of my car that I did like a few days after I adjusted the handbrake. And this part specifically here is about the brakes. These are the working brakes with the front axle, rear axle, and this is about the handbrake. Again, front axle, second or rear axle, right wheel, left wheel, and the power in newtons. And also here we can see the difference between each wheel in percentage. And not that I need to prove you that my method is working, I just wanted to show you how effective it is really and easy for you to do it yourself. And just one more thing, I promise this is the last one. I want to show you the front brakes, and this is the front axle, the right and the left wheel, and the percentage in difference for the forces of these two wheels is like 0, so these brakes are working perfectly in sync. And I'm showing you that because soon I will publish a video about possible issue with the clicking noise from your brakes, and also about how you can maintain your brakes so they are working perfectly. And until that video, see you and bye bye.